What is up, baseball fans? Welcome to our first ever set of Monday night streams here on the Out of the Park Developments channel. I, of course, am Kris Jardine, aka Snaggle J, Associate Community Manager for Out of the Park Baseball, and I am back once again with another installment in our Milwaukee Brewers franchise. If you guys were here last week, we went through the 2018-2019 offseason where we made some massive acquisitions. We acquired a lot of really good players. What's going on? 6OD, Zogo, how you doing? What's going on, P-Wog? What's going on, Gwynwy? How you doing? We acquired Bryce Harper. We signed Bryce Harper to a 7-year deal. We acquired Cody Carroll, a good, solid reliever. We acquired Dansby Swanson, Orlando Arcia, Evan Gaddis. We got Jake Odorizzi. We got Julio Teheran. We got so many players. We made a lot of big moves. I don't think we have any outstanding offers anymore. We don't. We don't have any outstanding offers. We did say we wanted to look at the reliever situation. I made such a mistake in my test franchise. I gave Bryce a player opt-out after 4 years. He won 4 MVPs and then got $400 million from the Nats. Yowzers. That's not good. I think we gave him an opt-out as well, or did we not? Yeah, we gave him an opt-out after 4 years as well. But I think us giving him that player opt-out allowed us to sign him for a fair bit below market value, which is not a bad thing. What's going on, Trips? Scott Penn's fan. How's everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a great or had a great Easter weekend. I do not get ESPN up here, but I did see that they are going to be launching a streaming service. But I don't get ESPN. So we're going to jump in tonight. We're going to get our spring training and stuff all finalized. We're going to play our season opening game. That Sports Gamer will be here at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time with another episode of his Angels franchise. And like I said, we're going to be here on Monday nights from now on. Basically we have TSN 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and like 6 different Sportsnet channels as well. So if we let's go look at our pitching staff right now. And let's ask our bench coach for the staff and see what we end up with. So right now, and I'm going to go default. I know I hate doing this, but right now, our starting staff is very interesting looking. We got a lot of average, middle of the road options. No real superstars. Wednesday night, yes, the franchise hockey guys will still be streaming Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern. And we got a lot of bullpen options. I mean, we got Corey Nebel, we got Cody Carroll. So realistically, going out and getting like a Kimbrel or an Andrew Miller, or one of those guys who's still available, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It's not a real good allocation of our resources. I mean, we could sign one of those guys and then we could trade somebody. We have some interesting options. If we take a look, let's just ask our bench coach for lineups and depth charts to see what we get. So he's going to put Arcia at second, Kane in center, Yelich in left, Bryce in right, Gaddis behind the plate, Caratini at first, Dansby at short, and Travis Shaw at third, which leaves VR the odd man out, which does not seem right. I kind of feel bad that Jonathan VR is the odd man out. The guy hit 26 home runs last year. I mean, how do you leave him? How do you leave him as the odd guy out? Like that's rough. I mean, Arcee is going to be our second baseman. That's just fact. Dansby is going to be our shortstop. So I guess really what it comes down to, he needs to be in LLU left utility. Excuse me. I mean, what it really comes down to in the lineup, yeah. What it really comes down to is, would we rather have Jonathan Villar at third base over Travis Shaw? That's what it comes down to. Have Caratini start over Gaddis? That's not a bad idea either. I really want to give Vic a shot. I really, really, really want to give Vic a shot. I mean, dude hit 335 in 250 at bats, 8 homers, 33 RBIs, 26 doubles. I mean, dude, OPS 925. You got to give him a shot to play every day. How can I change the injury frequency? If you go to game and go to game settings, it's league settings, and it is under, I will find it. I always miss it. Why do I always miss the injury frequency? I probably looked at it 3 times. I probably looked. Oh, it's AI settings. No. Oh, there it is. It's under. So if you go under players and face gen, it's right here, right at the top. So if you go under players and face gen, it's right there. And again, we're assuming that that Gaddis is going to be healthy by the time the season starts, which he should be. So let's see what's available left for free agents still. So, I mean, we get some closers. Rosenthal. I wonder if we could stretch Akira Miyagi out and start him. No problem, 6OD. Yeah, if things go south, Harper is going to be available. Setting my lineup, all of the if start or tired options disappeared. How do I fix this? You can fix it yourself. So when you're on your lineups, I mean, you can just drag guys down here because you need to have backups here in the utility one. Or you can go up to actions and you can have generate depth chart based on these lineups. So you have your lineup set and you can generate a depth chart. Or like I said, you can drag them down manually. So, like, for example, if you want a guy playing every third game, or if a starter's tied, or every second game, you can set your substitution frequency if you prefer. So let's look and see. So, I mean, we really don't, like I said, I wonder. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. He's only a 2-pitch guy. A. Heggs is right. But, oh man, 97. Dude throws 97 to 99 with a 70 slider. Three-quarter arm slot. So you know with that three-quarter arm slot that that fastball's coming. You know what? Nobody's been offering this guy any kind of money. We'll offer him some money. We've got the money available. Let's see. You can never have too many bullpen guys in the National League. You can't. There's no such thing as too many bullpen guys. Let's see who else is kicking around. There's not much available for starters, eh? Just a bunch of depth. Marco Estrada, Giovanni Gallardo, Scott Kazmir, Shelby Miller, Nestor Molina, Corey Oswald. It's only 25. What's his deal? Sinker, slider, changeup. Dedicated. You know what? I might pick this guy up. Stuff's not great. Movement's not great. Control's not great. But he's working. He's an average guy. Could be. He's just looking for a minor league deal. Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely sign that. Since I missed it, who did you give up to get Dansby and Taharon? Man, I don't even remember now. Where's the... When did we do that? That was... Oh, does it not save it? Oh, there we go. Let me see. Evan Gaddis. Can I not break this down into trades? Because we did it after... we did it in November. Sign. Oh, yeah, there it is. We traded Domingo Santana, Chase Anderson, and Brandon Woodruff for Dansby, Taharon, and Austin Riley. Why Atlanta was willing to do that trade, I have no idea. They really, really valued Domingo Santana. They needed a corner outfielder in a bad way. I think we fleeced them on that one. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. I think we fleeced them pretty bad there. I think that's pretty much where it's at. All right, let's go through. Let's sim through a week here. Still lots of good players available on there. Thoughts on Malik Smith? Hey, no problem, A. Higgs. Malik Smith, man, I'm worried he's never going to hit enough to be a regular. Dude's got all the speed in the world. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to trade Travis Shaw. I really do. Because I would rather hang on to VR than Travis Shaw. That's just me. Again, with those speed guys, I mean, for me, Malik Smith is like Billy Hamilton, except Malik Smith's defense isn't as good, and the questions are always going to be there on whether he's going to hit enough. And that's what it comes down to. Is Malik Smith ever going to hit enough? Reminds me of Kenny Lofton, if he could hit. Yeah, that's the thing. All right. Because, I mean, Travis Shaw's 28. If we could get a good starting pitcher, that would be a nice catch. We could use a not upper rotation, but somebody with a little bit of game. Kevin Gausman, for example. I mean, I hate to trade the mayor of Ding Dong City. What is he making? He makes $2.2 million. And then he's going to be arbitration eligible for a few years. So Kevin Gausman probably going to be out of our price range. More than likely. Get Didi? I don't need another infielder. One, I don't need another infielder. Two, I definitely don't need Didi or Gregorius. Get Tim Tebow and change him to a pitcher he can throw. It's maybe not a bad idea. We get Christian Hicks. We get Desclafani. Tyler Anderson. See, I'd like to get a good starting pitcher. Daniel Norris. Daniel Norris might not be a bad guy to pick up. Lefty. Whit Merrifield. There's Malik. Speaking of Malik Smith. Malik Smith, look at that. He hit 291. After he got traded to Kansas City, hit 291 with Kansas City. Hit 258 on the season, looks like. Or is that his career numbers? Those are his career numbers. Still hit 291 after he went to Kansas City. Things are looking up. Things are looking up. Get my boy Christian Vasquez. No. And I could probably use some catcher help. Matt Harvey, who we lost in the Rule 5. Rafi Montero, Juan Lagares, Steven Piscotty, Nick Pivetta, Cesar Hernandez, Starling Marte, the GOAT. Adrian Beltre's with Pittsburgh now. RIP. Heaney is a decent lefty arm. Your rotation is all right-handed. Is my rotation all right-handed? That sucks. I have looked. My issue with Andrew Heaney is he going to be healthy? Because I don't hate Andrew Heaney. I really don't. I actually quite like him. I'm quite smitten with him. He's 27 now, though. Like, is he going to get any better? Is he going to get any better? And the thing is as a two, like, is he going to pitch his way? I mean, you know, morale is great, which is good. Injury prone is normal. Marty Perez. I did see Marty Perez. I did see Marty Perez in there too. But Marty Perez, a little bit of a hefty price tag for another couple of years. I don't really know if we could take on a ridiculous amount of salary. You ever had to make a trade to keep a Rule 5 player and then be able to send to the minors? So you mean someone picks one of your players and then they trade them back to you? I don't see why you would do that. I mean, you could, but I don't know if there's a precedent for doing that. There probably is. There's a precedent for everything in baseball. Luis Perdomo. I didn't see him. Ooh, I didn't see Luis Perdomo. Or Perdomo, sorry. 8 and 10s. Lots of hits allowed. Lots of walks. The control, man. But I am a fan. He's got sinker curveball splitter. 92 to 94. Ground ball pitcher. They figure he's going to be a future starter. The stamina is a little questionable right now. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure you can trade Rule 5 players either. Walks and hits, so you trade with the Rule 5 team to keep the player. Yeah, but the thing is, if a team drafts your Rule 5 player and they don't want them, they have to offer them back. Yeah, you can trade them as long as they stay on the 25-man. You can't send them down. If you try to cut them from the roster, from the 25-man roster, you have to offer them back to the original team that they came from within that first year. I think Luis Perdomo's the play here. He's got the most upside. I like the fact that he's 2 years younger. I like the fact that he's 2 years younger than Heaney. Can we get Austin Allen by any chance? I'll give them literally nothing. Just a random lower level bum. We'll add Carlos Rodriguez to this trade. Let's get it done. So that way, excellent. So Perdomo on the 40-man. And he's on the big club. Let's go. I love it. Where did that other guy go? Jet Bandy. Jet Bandy on the 40-man? He's already on the 40-man. Good. Where's this other guy that we just traded for, the catcher? Where did they stick him? Where did they stick him? Is he on the big club? Where's he at? Where is he at? I don't even remember his name. I just traded for him. I already forget his name. Feliciano. There he is. We're going to put him on the 40-man too because I want to protect him. How did you get all those boxes on one screen? I only get the option for 4. So as I say, usually every week, I am playing on a 24-inch monitor at max resolution, so I can fit a little more information than most. But yeah, when you go to this screen, like I said, just because of the screen size and the resolution that I have being at max, sometimes I can get a little more stuff on the screen. You can see my window size is maximized to with whatever I have. I'm playing on a huge monitor. All right, so I feel pretty good about that trade. Feel good about that. Another arm. Perdomo's probably going to make the team. I feel like we're going to have to make some cuts. Personal message. Let's go. Oh, we got Miyagi. Oh, Mr. Miyagi. Let's go. So we got Akira Miyagi. That's again another big signing. I like Miyagi. Again, 70 stuff, 75 fastball, 70 slider, 97 to 99. With that 3/4 arm slot, fastball slider, going to be a great option down there in the bullpen. And you know what? Maybe he finds a third pitch and ups that stamina a little bit, and then all of a sudden he becomes an absolute animal. Maybe we can make him a star. Maybe we can make him, he's what? How old is he? He's probably not that old. 30? Okay, he's probably stuck in his ways. But stranger things have happened. All right, let's go another week. We should be almost to spring training now. There we are. We must be. Evan Gattis suffers a setback. Oh, no. Clubs may trade a player selected in the Rule 5 draft, but the same restrictions apply to the players in the organization. However, a club may also work out a trade. Original club requires full rights, therefore allowing him to be optioned to minors. Yeah, so like if I picked up someone in a Rule 5 draft, I could negotiate with his original team some sort of compensation so I could send him down. Mr. Miyagi's contract, he got 3 years, $11.5 million. Which, if he pitches as good as he's capable of, could be a steal. He is an international free agent that came over this year. I don't know if he has any. If they show his stats, batting stats, pitching stats, they don't even show. Leagues go all levels combined. He doesn't have anything. Nothing. He's a freak. Francis Martinez, national white team. He had elbow issues within 9 months, 6 months. Man. Well, Evan Gattis is out for another 5 months, which now makes me trading Travis Shaw look ridiculous. Because then we could have played Vic behind the plate, and we could have played Travis Shaw at first base. Wow. That's terrible. That's awful. So now we're going to have, so Vic might have to play behind the plate. RC will be at second. VR will be at third. Dansby will be at short. We get Lorenzo Cain. We get Yelich. There might be some options at catcher. I don't have a whole lot of money left to spend. That's kind of a problem too now. Not much. Yeah. Yeah. Shouldn't have gotten rid of Shaw. We definitely should have waited to see Gattis come back healthy. That's 100% on me. I might just sign Christian Bethancourt just as insurance. It's a minor league deal. We've got some money left. So we'll offer Christian Bethancourt a cheap short deal. Spring training begins in a couple weeks. I mean, baseball doesn't have a salary cap, so there's no cap relief. Um, like in real life, it would pay, like insurance would pay so much of their salary. Um, but like because there's no cap in baseball, it really doesn't matter. It's only relief for the team. Towards the luxury tax, I don't think the insurance relief counts towards luxury tax. Um, I'm pretty sure, and I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that salary, regardless of if it's being paid by insurance or not, I'm pretty sure it counts towards your. I'm pretty sure it counts towards luxury tax. No, I let my minor league free agents do, or my minor league. I let my minor league guys handle that. I don't think they've signed anybody good, though, which is a problem. So there's just okay. Tracine's recovering well. 7 more weeks till he's gonna miss opening day. It looks like. He'll be close. I let the minor league managers do a lot of that stuff. Just for keeping the stream moving. There we go. So we got Christian Bethencourt, so that's good. So that'll give us some depth. He'll go down to AAA. We'll invite him to camp. Are there any new features on MLB Manager? Excuse me. It has some new visuals. 800 new custom team logos, 2018 opening day rosters, and that's pretty much it. If you're looking for more information on MLB Manager, you can head over to the forums and check it out over there. There's all the information that you would need. Flew home from Venezuela bringing news of a 16-year-old named Juan Oliva. He doesn't look like anything special. All right. So let's go back to our rosters and transactions. Christian Bethencourt, I think I'm definitely going to put on the 40 and the big club. Austin Allen could be something too. I don't know. Where did he come from? Where did we get that Austin Allen kid? Where did he come from? Oh, he was the guy that we picked up in the Perdomo trade. Do Scout ever bring good random players from different countries? Yes. You can find some really good gems in the international complex. It does happen. It definitely does happen. And the thing is, they're very, very young. But I mean, again, like even Vitor Watanabe, he's got good speed, good ceiling, he's got good defense, good range. Like he's 17. Like he could really evolve into something pretty good. But they will find players like Vlad Guerrero. You will see it will happen. But again, they tend to err on the side of caution because they're 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, right? So it's hard to project those guys, except in the odd case where they, are like a 5-star potential. It doesn't happen a whole lot. All right, let's get into excuse me. Thiago Vieira has an oblique strain. It's the first day of spring training and he's hurt. All right, let's delete all these. So let's go to our lineups and depth charts. But I mean, Gaddis is. Can we put people on the DL now? Rosters, disable list. So Shasteen is out 4 to 5 weeks. Oh. Whoops. So he's going on the 10-day. Evan Gaddis is going on the 60. It's retroactive anyway. Stupid question here. Since this version of OOTP is dubbed 19, is the MLB... yes, Craig. The answer is yes. We're trying to figure out... I mean, I have no say over the numbering system. OOTP 19, this is the 19th version of Out of the Park Baseball. It has nothing to do with the year. MLB Manager 18... it has to do with the calendar year. So 18 is so OTP 19 has nothing to do with the year. It's just the 19th version of the game. Definitely not confusing at all. Definitely not confusing at all. Right? Trent Grisham, is he not on the spring training? Let's invite some of these guys to spring training, guys. Let's get these guys in spring training, get them some ABs. See what these guys can do. Yeah, no. MLB Manager 18 is the newest version of the game. Again, definitely not confusing. All right. Pitching staff, actions. All right, so let's go up here. I have high hopes, guys. I think our team is going to be better than last year, I hope. And my hopes are high. I feel like we're going to do well. Again, we have some issues with the pitching staff. Hopefully we can sort those out. And are you playing to win now? Not really. I mean, Harper was our only real giant acquisition. Like I wouldn't say we're trying to win now. I would say we made some good moves that put us maybe in wild card contention. But we still have some pieces that we can move if things don't go well. We have guys we can trade, guys like Jonathan VR who are, coming up later in their contract cycle. But we also have prospects that if we're right there and we feel like we can go for it, we also have that ability as well, where we can, go for it if we want to. Do I have Fire GM on? Yes. Yes, I do. I do. I don't mind getting fired. 2 weeks, Perdomo hurt. That's not good. We're just gonna leave him for now because it'll be 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks for opening day anyway. Cubs are just a freight train in the NL Central, at least to me. Conley's season-ending injury. Is that Justin or BJ Upton? Justin. Sorry, Melvin. We're going to have some tough roster decisions, too. This is not going to be an easy decision on who we're going to send down. I don't think. Julius Justeen's eligible to come off the DL, but he's still super hurt, right? And he's back. All right. Let's throw him on there. Have you ever been fired during a save and switched to another team? Not in a stream save, but I have been fired. Oh, no. Unclear when Luis Perdomo. So challenge mode, basically 6OD, what challenge mode does is it allows you to sign in with your out of the park account and it will keep track of your season scores and your achievements, and it will rank you on the leaderboards online. We do keep detailed records on the leaderboards of people who are logged into challenge mode. It disables a lot of things. In challenge mode, you cannot simulate more than a week at a time. There is absolutely no commissioner mode allowed. I personally don't use challenge mode because if there's something I want to test out in the course of the franchise, I want to be able to flip the commissioner mode on. But a lot of people use it. We have a lot of people logged into challenge mode on the regular. All right. So maybe what we're going to do. How's the spring coverage going? We're 17-10, guys. Preseason predictions. Do you have to be connected to the internet when you play challenge mode? Yes. Yeah, I believe the answer to that is yes. So let's take a look at the NL. We are projected to finish 79 and 83, which is 12 games back. Which is not bad. That's last. But you know what? 4 games under 500, not terrible. The only thing I don't like is the 1 week at a time. Could take a bit. Yeah. I hope Evagem 4 cleans up the menus and eventually looks as good as this. They're working on it. They're working on it, Sprung Maddie. Visuals is definitely one thing that, from what I'm hearing, visuals is something that they're looking at for next year. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with it or how they're going to implement it, but I know they're talking visuals. So there's Bryce Harper in the MVP conversation, projected to hit 42 homers and drive in 111 runs. We do have some people on the top pitcher watch. We got Patrick Corbin on there, Odorizzi, guys who we picked up on the super cheap. There you see Christian Yelich could have a good season as well. So good. I like it. I am a fan. I'm a big fan. So let's go Brewers. Let's see some stats. Split. Can I have? Is there spring training? Let's see who's killing it in spring training. Oh yeah, Machado signed with the Braves, or was traded to the Braves. I can't remember how it happened. He signed with the Braves. Manny Machado, Mr. Miami. Yeah, he signed there. Contract is here. Yeah, 7 years, $172 million. And he has an opt-out after 3. So Dansby's having a good spring. Arcia's having a good spring. Yelich having a great spring. Ethan Paul, not a bad spring. Didn't play a whole lot. Austin Riley hit 322. Bryce not great. Who's hitting for all the power? Bryce did lead the team in homers with 5. Swanson and Yelich with 4. Austin Riley with 3. Austin Riley kicking in with the 15 ribbies. Too many Ks though. Lots of Ks. 3 Ks. 18 Ks. 4 walks. Which is crazy. Dansby striking out a ton too. Let's see. Let's get some pitching. Oh, that's not what I want. Team stats, reports. Who's throwing all the innings? Fulmer. Throwing a lot. Let's look at the ERAs. Zeros. Jeffers with a perfect spring. Josh Hader with pretty good run in the spring. 12 innings, 1 point. Neville's been good. Jacob Barron's been good. Davies is okay. Corbin was okay. Odorizzi, Perdomo, Ortiz. Pretty good spring all around for the team. Not terrible. Like I said, we're going to have to make some roster moves. Let's take a look at our player development update. Wow, wait a minute. Which New York? Yankees? Oh, the Mets. I was going to say, did they sign Kimbrel and Brock? Let's take a look at our player development update. Lots of guys going down. Corbin, even. Cody Carroll on the upswing. Mario Feliciano on the upswing. Austin Allen kind of lots of downs. Keaston Hura up. Corbin Burns up. Bubba Derby up. Max McDowell. Pat McInerney, lots of ups. Went down a little bit in potential contact, but power way up. Eye and contact up as well. All right, so some interesting, little bit of mixed bag. I'm trying to think of when do I need to have my roster set by. One thing I want to look at is, let's go to the front office. Let's go to the old personnel tab. See if they signed anybody good in the minors. Hira up to 5-star potential now. Yeah, he can. So here's our manager. So I am obviously the GM and manager. We signed Sandy Alomar Jr. as a new bench coach. Everyone else is the same. Some minor league notable additions. Kent Merker. Kent Merker is our new pitching coach down in Biloxi with the Shuckers. Milt Kyler. Milt Kyler is our new manager of the Wisconsin Timber Rattlers. Milt Kyler. Love it. Mitch Williams still hanging around down in the Arizona Rookie League as the pitching coach. Loving it. Loving having the old wild thing down there teaching the kids absolutely nothing about pitching. Read something on the forums about player development, the ratings of the coaches minus management. They absolutely do. They absolutely do matter. They absolutely do matter for sure. So for example, let's look at our AAA. Ramon Pena is unproven. His pitch coach type is power pitchers. See? So you see, so here's an example right here. So as pitching coach has a focus on power pitchers, Ramon Pena has a greater influence on the following players who match his style. Taylor Williams. Taylor Williams is a big, hard-throwing fastball kid who throws 3/4. So, again, power pitcher, right? Fastball, slider. So now he is unproven, which is a bit of a problem, but he will have a bigger focus on that particular type of player. Again, because he's unproven as he has no experience, if he had a poor rating, yes, he's going to influence that pitcher, but it's not going to be as good. So, for example, when I look at someone like Darnell Coles, who's fair, he has a neutral hitting focus, and he has no specific focus. So he has a similar development effect with all batters. So every batter from your 5-star to your 1-star, he has the same effect on all of them. And yes, you can edit the amount of money you put in development. Absolutely. Oh, man. I want to try to play a game tonight, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough time. So it plays a factor. They all do. See, for example, my scouting director highly favors ability. So if you go to your team, your front office, and you go to your finances, player development over here, you can change that. I don't think I could change it from here. You could change it from here, right? And I believe you can only change it at like the beginning of the off season. Yeah, you can only edit the scouting budget during the off season and the preseason. And same here, off season or preseason. Now, because I've gone to April 2nd, it's after April 1st. So as long as you're in the off season or the preseason, you're good. All right, so let's go to our rosters. So here's the thing. We got our spring training roster. Nope. When does the rosters come into effect? Tomorrow? So where's my regular roster? It's tomorrow. Do you ever let the AI set up your rosters? Sometimes. I usually let the AI handle where my minor leaguers go, just because. Oh, Bumgarner signed a big extension. Nice. So our season expectation it should be close to an even record. Top 100 prospects list. We're not going to have anybody on there. Casey Mize, Gleyber Torres, Tatis Jr., Vladdy Jr., C.J. Chatham. Interesting there. All right, so let's go to our rosters transactions. Okay, so we got to go to disable this. So we got to have to make some interesting cuts here. Right off the bat, we should be able to. Feliciano's going back down. Jet Bandy. Player of options has to clear waivers before he can be demoted. That's terrible. You know what? We need this screen. And then we need the 40-man. Why is Mauricio Dubon designated for assignment? I didn't designate for assignment. So let's go. We'll put waivers down here. All right. Oh, yeah. You definitely got to worry about the thing is the options, guys. That's the same thing that MLB teams face at the end of spring training, which is why you see a flurry of activity at the end. Again, Redens Lee's, he's out of options. So we're going to have to push him through waivers. To get him to be able to send him down. So we're going to have Chacin, Corbin, Davies, Fulmer, Odorizzi, Ortiz, Perdomo, Teheran. We have way too many starting pitchers. Jacob Barnes, Oliver Drake, Junior Guerra. He's going to want us to send him down, which is terrible. But we're going to get rid of him. Hader, Jeffress, Boone Logan, Miyagi, Vieira. So we have way too many. Do you get reminders on options? If like I said, when you see me dragging them, it comes up. You can also click on a player, and if you go to their contract, it will show you their options. Right here. One option year left. So I could send Corey Nebel down if I wanted to. I'm not going to. But on auto, you won't get a reminder. So Manny Pena, can we send Manny down? Damn. We can't send Jet Bandy down either. All right, who else can we send? There's got to be some guys here that we can send. Ethan Paul, by the way, solid. Ethan Paul's starting to look pretty good. Luckily for us, we can still send him down. Eric Sogard. I'm just sending everyone to AAA, and then I'm going to let them sort it out themselves. We're going to skip Austin Riley. Well, we're not going to skip Austin Riley. Austin Riley's got to go to AAA. And, they do have a plus next to their name if they're out of options. That is true. Remember, guys, in about 12 minutes' time, TJ is going to be here with the continuation of his Angels franchise. I do apologize that we're not going to get to play opening day tonight. I really, really did want to get to that and try to do something with that. So it's unfortunate that we're not going to get a chance. Man, we've got some, Trent Grisham. Another guy that we're really hyped up about. So we got 5 guys there. Then we got Dansby, VR, Sogard, Arcia. Gatewood's got to go down. Aguilar, we're going to have to send through waivers. Yes. Manny Pena, Jet Bandy, we already got down there. Brent Suter. Can we send him down? Oh, he's got time left. Good. Then we have Carroll, Nebel, Tiago Vieira, Miyagi, Boone Logan, Junior Guerra, who we already have, Oliver Drake, Jacob Barnes. Luis Ortiz. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 starting pitchers. That's okay. Don't worry about all the questions, man. Don't worry about all the questions. That's why we're here. The red arrows typically mean that the player feels that they are in. Sorry, I shouldn't say the player feels. But they're not playing up to their expectation. And it may be in your best interest to send them down a level. Also, you will see guys with the green arrow. The guys with the green arrow are playing well and feel as though they deserve to be bumped up a level. Or you may want to look at them for possible promotions. So Kyle Gibson, for example, because Kyle Gibson is a major league starting pitcher, and we did sign him to a minor league deal as depth, but he still wants to be in the minors. He would prefer, his expectation is playing in the majors. Right now, we have him in AAA. That's a problem for him. Yeah, feel free to, again, if you're, and also guys, if you guys are struggling, I'm going to link you guys one particular forum, general discussions. No, where's this thread right here is the new to the game thread. So we do this every year. It has a beginner's guide. It has some tutorial videos that they're looking to put together. There's going to be some different things in there. But that's a good place to start. If you're new to the game, check out that forum. It's got some great information on there. Man, we're going to have to send Carson Fulmer down, I think, because he has options. What? He's out of options? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow. We're in some trouble. So we've got 1, 2. We are in some big trouble. Oh, no problem. Like I said, that's why we're here. You know what? We do these streams for entertainment and to show exposure to the game and to try to answer whatever questions that we can. And if we can't answer it, you know what? Usually we could point you in the direction of somewhere where you can find the answer. So like for us, we're going to have Davies. I don't really like doing this on this screen. I know I should. I should do it on the screen, but I hate doing it on the screen. Yeah, we called up a lot of guys last year. That's kind of our problem is we kind of went, you know what? I'm just going to release Radams Liz. So, I mean, right now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 starters. We need 7. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 relievers. That's a problem. If they're revocable, you can bring them back. Yeah, absolutely. Which is fine. And we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might have to get rid of Hernan Perez. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're good because we have already sent Jet Bandy and Manny Pena to waivers. Jesus Aguilar also on waivers. So hitters were set. We need to figure out what we're going to do with our pitchers. I think I can send down Thiago Vieira. That's good. What did he have? He had a star. So just a star we can send down, right? It's the guys with the pluses. So, I mean, we could send down Akira Miyagi, but I really don't want to. I mean, just look at him. Look at Akira Miyagi. I feel like we could probably move a guy. Like, I don't really want to move a starter. The thing is, we could send Luis Perdomo down. Because, I mean, he's hurt. Not sure when he's going to be healthy. He's got a strained forearm. So, I mean, that could be Tommy John. He could have Tommy John. It's not ideal. Mr. Miyagi stays. So, I mean, we're going to send Perdomo down just so we figure out what's going on with his arm. Maybe he can get healed up. We can bring him back up in time for the 5th game of the season. I mean, I hate Julius Chassin. I almost just want to designate Julius Chassin for assignment just to get rid of him. I don't know if I want to DL him, though. Retroactive to March 30th. So, I mean, he can only go... Well, yeah, we could do that. We could bring him up. Active roster's full. Or we could just leave him in AAA. It's not going to make a difference. We DL him or not. We could DL him in AAA. But the thing is, he's like... We might want him to start the 5th game. Julius Chassin, I'm going to just designate for assignment. Waive and designate for assignment. Because I really can't stand him anymore. So, I mean, that gives us our 5. So, our starting 5 as we get going is Corbin, Davies, Fulmer, Odorizzi, Teheran. And then we've got some things we can do in the bullpen here. Again, Junior Guerra is gone, which is great. So, Junior Guerra is off the list. So, then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. That is exactly what we want. So we're going to go set. We're going to ask our bench coach for our depth chart line. So here's what they put together for us. Jet Bandy behind the plate. Jet Bandy's not going to be on the team. So right now, we are looking at keeping Austin Allen. We could send Austin Allen down, but you know what? I think we're going to give him a chance. I think we're going to give Austin Allen a chance to play every day and see what happens. So we go back to our lineups. So let's go. We're going to put Austin Allen in behind the plate. So our lineup's going to look something like this. I'm going to move... We could go Arcia there, and then go Harper in the 3, and then put Caratini there, maybe, or Yelich, I guess. So we're gonna go Kane, Arcia, Harper, Yelich, Caratini, Swanson, VR, Austin Allen. We're gonna give Austin Allen a try. Again, we've got Christian Bethancourt if we want to. We could go Christian Bethancourt, on a regular, we could kind of split them back and forth every other day. They already have it, as you see, they have it set every second game. So we could go with that, see how that works out. We're going to give Vic the try at first. We got Keon Broxton, who's going to be our pinch runner types. Bethancourt's probably going to be our primary guy. We get Sogard in there, Broxton, right? So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's supposed to be the other way around, isn't it? Put Bethancourt in your bullpen. Classic MLB The Show 17 BR strats. Or rank season strats to get your overall down. Love it. Big fan. So we're going to get our roster all sorted out. Like I said, I do apologize that we didn't get to play opening day. But you know what? I am glad that I got to answer a bunch of you guys' questions, which I do enjoy doing. Like I said, I you know what? We do... Don't ever feel like you're not allowed... don't ever feel like you're not allowed to come in here and ask questions. What happened to Thames? We traded him last year for, I don't even know, something. He's probably gone back to Japan. He's with Boston. Oh, is that the Bogarts trade? Yeah, so we got Xander Bogarts for him. And then we traded Bogarts to the White Sox for Carson Fulmer. Carson Fulmer and Jamison Hanna, which is not really working out for us right now. But we'll get it worked out. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, guys, I do appreciate all you guys coming by. When is the year zero fantasy league happening? Probably never, because you keep bugging us every single week. So I'm just going to keep you guessing forever and ever. And now I'll let you explain to 6OD what it is, because I know you're dead set on it. Someday I'm just going to up and do it, and it's going to be like a big shock. Yeah, could happen. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for coming by. If you guys didn't know, again, TJ and I are going to be at PAX all weekend. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to be at PAX. We're doing a panel on Sunday. We're doing a meetup. If you guys are coming to the OOTP meetup at Beerworks across from Fenway, it's going to be awesome. Friday, 6 to 8. Make sure you're following us on Twitter, twitter.com/OTPBaseball, facebook.com/OOTPBaseball, because we're going to have lots of cool stuff in there. We're going to be doing some live stuff. We're going to have lots of cool pictures, and anyone that we meet, it's going to be super great. PAX, exactly. Guys, make sure you guys stick around, because in just a few short moments, TJ Lauerman is going to be here with the continuation of his Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim franchise, his Showtime franchise, as he's been calling it. I love that name so much. As per usual, guys, my name is Kris Jardine, a.k.a. Snaggle J, Associate Community Manager for Out of the Park Baseball. And until next time, keep swinging for the fences.